Hey crafty friends, this is Jenny from crafttestimonies.com, and today I'm going to do a little comparison video for you about adhesive tapes. These are tapes that commonly have a release film or paper, and you can rip with your hands. Different than a Zyra machine, different than a tape runner. These are awesome, and I'm going to explain to you why right now. Okay, crafty friends, so here we are talking about tapes today. And I use the word scor-tape because that's one a lot of people have heard of, but tissue tape, double-sided adhesive, all of these are the same product. They have different brand names, but they all act pretty similar. So let's start off with scor-tape. That's what these ones are. You'll notice it says Sukwang on it because it's made in Korea, but it comes on a big spool. And it has, it's sticky on one side, and then it actually has a paper liner on the back. What's the advantage of this is that you can see I can just rip it apart with my fingers. I don't need to use scissors for this. And of course they come in various widths as well, and I just have a few here to play with, including this I don't know, is that 1/8 of an inch and 1/4 of an inch and then an inch. So these are ones that, this is the scor-tape brand, and it's very reputable. I also have product from kool-tak, and again, I just have a couple different widths. What I found interesting about the kool-tak, and it's very hard to see on camera, is that even though the actual product is, the tape is, fairly wide, when you go to adhere it to your paper, you're going to notice that the actual tape with itself is much narrower. You see that? So when you get the scor-tape, it goes all the way on the backing, but with the kool-tak, it's a little bit narrower, so it doesn't go all the way to the edge. Just thought I'd point that out. Again, I was playing with this, and I find it to be completely usable. One of the advantages of these kind of paperback tapes is that you can get things kind of set up. When I worked on HSN, I would create things and then put this tape on the back, and then when I was on air, all I had to do was kind of peel it off. If I started on the right side, it would be helpful. And there you go, and now it's all sticky and ready to go. This is actually pretty high tech too. It's fairly sticky stuff. So one more brand to take a look at, and this is from Thermo Web. This is what they call their iCraft adhesive. Again, it's also, edge to edge on the back. Easy to tear with your fingers and use right off the spool, and they have multiple widths as well. So as you can imagine, these narrow ones are great for ribbons and trims. The wider ones are great for embossing powder and things like that. So let's just take a look at a few samples. This is actually the kool-tak example here, and I did embossing, I used micro beads, some pearl-ex, and then some glitter, and everything, holds really well. Here's my scor-tape example. Again, everything seems nice and stuck down. And here's the Thermo Web. Now, I do like the fact that you can emboss on all of these tapes. It gives you that molten gold look that's pretty and tidy. So, I also tried some chunkier adhesives. I did the kool-tak on this one, and as you can see, I even adhered the bottle cap to it, and it's, holding on nice and sturdy. Here's the iCraft adhesive with a variety of different things, and scor-tape. So just so you know, as far as I'm concerned, all of these are pretty much equal. I would not recommend one over the other, except for what might be available in your area and price. So make sure that you shop online, do comparison shopping, and see what the best value is for you. But anyways, I hope that maybe at some point you'll try these out if you haven't already. It's different than the stuff that's in the dispenser. And in some ways, a lot easier to work with and pretty handy. So anyways, I hope this was informative for you. Please give it a thumbs up if you learned something from this video today. Also, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel, and I'd be happy to answer any questions or field any comments that you have. Just, leave them down below for me. Thank you so much for watching, and have a crafty day.